just pick up a few questions. Hemant ka question that can be levied is 5,000 K, but somewhere in the presentation you mentioned 10,000. Please elaborate. Yes, so what I mentioned that as far as the penalty is concerned, the maximum provision which is given is for 5,000 as an aggregate in a financial year. However, for the purpose of encroachment, if somebody has done the encroachment of your common spaces, there you have an option to impose up to 5 times of a maintenance. So when I was quoting about the given example, I was saying that if you have a 2,000 rupees maintenance, you can impose a penalty of 10,000 rupees for the wrongful encroachment of open space or the common space. So this is what you can always do it. What is the grace period for monthly and quarterly maintenance bill? As far as the bylaws are concerned, there is no mention about what is the grace period. What it says that it has to be discussed in the AGM. If you have decided in the AGM that you will give a grace period of 10 days or 15 days or 1.5 months, as far as your quarterly billing is concerned, you can decide, you can fix in the AGM that when you generate a monthly billing, whether you have to give a 10 days time or you have to give a 15 days time, and that time you can fix it up for the recovery of dues. And from there onwards, if somebody delays, your interest is calculated. So it is up to the AGM to decide what is the date they want to keep it for the payment of the bills, which is on monthly or quarterly basis. Or if there's a delay, then of course interest again has to be decided by the AGM what interest has to be imposed. Okay, please throw more light in the guard patrolling. Ruchir, would you like to throw some information about guard patrolling? How does it work?
Yes, so guard patrolling, in order to set that up, what happens is we define designated checkpoints within the entire society, and we set up routes also within the society so that you can define which route has which checkpoint, and those routes can be allocated specific times at which the security guards need to go to that checkpoint. Now ये checkpoints पे या तो QR codes रहते हैं, या तो NFC tags रहेंगे, या RFID tags रहेंगे. Security guards just need to take their mobile phone and they just need to either tap on the NFC card or scan that QR code, and those checkpoints can basically be recorded. You could also do a photo-based system जहाँ से वो checkpoint का photo ले सकते हैं, जिससे टाइम स्टैम्प आ सकता है, कौन से सिक्योरिटी गार्ड ने वो पर्टिकुलर पेट्रोल पॉइंट पेट्रोल किया है वो आ सकता है, लैटिट्यूड लॉन्जिट्यूड आ सकता है, एंड द चेक पॉइंट नेम. So with this we create a customized analytics report जहाँ से आपको exactly पता चल जाएगा कि कौन से check points cover हुए हैं, कौन से check points नहीं हुए हैं. If there are certain check points that are not covered, then एक alert throw हो सकता है. If all checkpoints are covered, then at the end of the day a summary report is created giving you all the details both via email as well as on the app.
Thanks, Ruchir. One question from Rakesh: is there any children criteria, minimum 2 to become a secretary or chairman or committee member? It's not minimum; it's a maximum. If you have more than 2 children, then you're disqualified.
Correct.
So so there is a provision you have to go through. That act basically it was from 2001. So if it's prior to that, delivery is prior to that, then it's not counted. But if it's after that, it's counted. Also, there's multiple. I think the conditions are there. If it's a single delivery and if you've got 2 children, then again it is not counted. So yes, what you mentioned is correct. It is provision is there, but there's no minimum. It's a maximum.
Saxena ji.
Yes.
MCS Act 73 CA, MCS Act 73 CA F7 वहाँ पे दिया हुआ है कि not more than 2 children.
Correct.
But adopted also will not be counted. Adopted also or twins delivery will be counted as one delivery only.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. हेमंत का क्वेश्चन है रुचिर आपके लिए. How CCTV to your mobile app? Do you need to society to apply for an internet connection?
Yes. So the CCTV feed gets recorded on a DVR or an NVR. एक recording device होता है, उसको हमें internet connection देना पड़ता है, and a static IP needs to be provided to that internet connection. And then using that static IP, we can relay that same feed directly into the mobile application.
Thank you. And what is the cost or charges of software account? So, Mr. Dilip ji, we will we'll talk to you and we'll show our product because our product is customized. So depends upon what type of services you need. So let's say if you want VMS, you want accounting software, you want accounting support from us. So basis that we will give you the costing. So it is not like a ready-made 4 rupees, 5 rupees per member, we give the costing. It depends upon what is the need. Because as I mentioned you, we want to be a solution partner with you. We don't want to give you just software. We want to ensure that we help the society to overcome their issues. And there obviously we try to customize the solution to you. For society for taking EMC, no, there is no minimum requirement. We can serve from 5 member to 5,000 member societies. There is no minimum requirement.
So is it compulsory for a society to adopt a bylaws?
Shankarji, would you like to reply this?
Yes, sir. Without the bylaws, a society cannot run. The day a society was registered, which means that means you have got a bylaw. Bylaws are rules by which a society can be run. The working of a society has to be as per bylaw. However, MCS Act Section 13 states that bylaw has to be adopted, failing which the register has got the authority under Section 14 of MCS Act to enforce performance of adoption of bylaws. He has got the right. But then if you say it is compulsory, your society is already having a bylaw. Whether you have adopted the present bylaw, latest bylaw, that is another aspect. So you cannot say you are not running without a bylaw. You have got a bylaw, maybe an older bylaw.
Yes. So very well replied, Uday Shankar ji. Yes, Hemant ji, boliye.
So Uday Shankar ji, last question to you. So is it compulsory or it is assumed that a society is registered by default? It is assumed that the society has accepted the bylaw.
Sir, it is not by default. Share capital and bylaws are the two important essentials for a society to be registered. अगर आप share capital पैसे और entrance fee का पैसा नहीं भरा, society cannot be registered. If there is no bylaw, societies cannot be registered. Working of the society has to be as per the bylaws.
Okay.
Yeah, at the time of registration only, we have to provide a copy because that also has to be registered. So when you receive your
added to it, even if the society does not adopt the bylaws, latest bylaws, the cooperative department is going to adopt it because the election process for societies having more than 250 members, or in case if there is an administrator, he will be compelled to actually force the society to adopt new bylaws. So karna hi padega, or else there will be clash of interest.
Noted, sir.
Yeah. Now, Hemant ji, if I spend some more time on this, like if you see the previous MCA, there was no separate provision for the housing society, and that's why lot of discussion was happening onto the adoption of new bylaws and all those things. But now with the new amendment, where they have classified a separate section for housing society, where each and everything has been defined, so it is by law. You have to follow that.
Sir, it is like the Constitution of India. If you don't have Constitution of India, India cannot be formed.
Absolutely.
Similarly, that is the Constitution for the housing society.
The only thing is that how do you deal with societies, office bearers who say, "Boss, हमने तो adopt नहीं किया, तो ये rule लागू नहीं होता है हमको."
Sir, you can write to the registrar, sir, and ask him under Section 14 of MCS Act. You can ask him to actually forceful performance करने के लिए.
Noted.
Registrar can directly.
My first slide says ignorance of law is not an excuse.
Exactly.
तो दोस्तों आज का हमारा जो वेबिनार है इसका कंक्लूड समापन करने का वक्त आ गया है। खूबसूरत लाइन के साथ में हमारे जो दमंग स्पीकर हैं उदय शंकर जी, वो स्वस्थ रहें और उनके लिए खूबसूरत लाइन बोलूंगा। राजीव जी, आपके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद। आपके लिए इंक्वायरी भी आई है रुचिर के लिए, और आप ऐसे ही फूले पले माय सोसाइटी क्लब ऐसे ही सर्विस प्रदान करता रहे हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में, और सोसाइटी के जो मसले हैं, विवाद है, वो लोगों के कम करते रहे। थैंक यू वेरी मच। राजीव जी आपका और रुचिर जी आपका भी, दोनों का थैंक यू वेरी मच। वहां से और उदय शंकर जी के लिए बड़ी खूबसूरत लाइन है। उदय शंकर जी आपके लिए बड़ी खूबसूरत लाइन है, राहत इंदौरी साहब की, आंखों में पानी रखो, आंखों में पानी रखो, होठों पे चिंगारी रखो, आंखों में पानी रखो, होठों पे चिंगारी रखो, जिंदा रहना है तो तरकीबें बहुत सारी रखो, जिंदा रहना है तो तरकीबें बहुत सारी रखो, राह के पत्थर से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है मंजिलें, राह के पत्थर से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है मंजिलें, रास्ते आवाज देते हैं, रास्ते आवाज देते हैं, सफर रखो, सफर जारी रखो। आपके दोस्त और होस्ट सुनील शर्मा को दी इजाजत। नमस्कार, गुड नाइट,
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
वंदे मातरम, जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।